Hi guys, welcome back to another video with Pratham Test Prep. This is your host again, Sanjeev Bhatia, back with another video on your legal maxims and some of the new legal terms for your CLAT and AILET exams. As we have been discussing all these things for a very long period of time, and I've been making a lot of videos for you guys. So definitely hit like, share, and subscribe would be great. If you hit on the bell icon, you will get your daily updates also on the videos that we are making on daily basis, right? So if you're looking for anything related to current affairs, logical reasoning, mathematics, or anything related to your aptitude based examinations, you can definitely like, share, and subscribe our channel, and you'll find all these informations there. Now coming to the next part here is that if you are not a part of our CLAT Telegram channel, if you are preparing for law and you are looking for material and quizzes on daily basis, do go and join our Telegram channel under the name of CLAT@Pratham for all these free updates, right? And if you are looking for any counselings and any help, you can definitely give us a call on 5x9753992. That is our official number. You can give us a call and ask for any help that you need, right? Now, coming to the next part is that what are we going to deal with today? First is some legal terms. I've selected some 5 to 7 legal terms for the day so that you can have some of them on your mind and learn turn by turn as we are going ahead with our preparation for CLAT 2022 and CLAT 2023. Okay, so the first legal term for the day is abscond. Right now, what is abscond? Abscond means when someone escapes from the custody or avoids arrest. Right? हम बोलते हैं ना कि भाग गया बंदा, underground हो गया, ऐसे words use किए जाते हैं. That is basically absconding, right? That you have left the custody or you have escaped from the custody or you are avoiding your arrest. आपके ऊपर warrant निकला हुआ है, arrest warrant, और आप कहीं भाग गए हैं, right? Some people leave the country, some people leave their cities and they abscond, right, to avoid the arrest or the custody, right? So this term is used a lot. If you would have seen in the newspapers also, this is used very often, and also it is used in financial crimes also, and it has been a very famous term for a long period of time. So अगर आप newspaper पढ़ते हैं तो abscond आपने ये term जरूर पढ़ा होगा, right? So it is for escaping from the custody itself. Coming to the next legal term for the day, that is caveat emptor, or that is a caveat venditor, right? So that let the buyer be aware and let the seller be aware, right? अगर आप buyer हैं तो आपको किस किस चीजों के बारे में aware होना पड़ेगा, और अगर आप seller हैं, जैसे for example अगर आपको कोई groceries sell करता है, right? So वो आपको गलत प्रोडक्ट ना दे कि मैन्युफैक्चरिंग डेट उसकी एक्सपायरी के बाद की ना हो, और ऐसी चीजें ना करे आपके साथ, राइट? दे डोंट गेट इनटू मैलिफाइड प्रैक्टिसेस विद यू, ठीक है? तो उनको सही डेट की चीजें बेचें, एक्सपायरी हुई चीजें ना बेचें, राइट? एंड पुट द राइट एमआरपीज ऑन इट, राइट? दे डोंट यूज फेक एमआरपी. सो ये सेलर का काम है कि वो अवेयर रहे, और बायर का क्या काम है कि वो चेक करे, राइट? सो बोथ ऑफ देम आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल, राइट? सो लेट द बायर बी अवेयर इज caveat emptor, and let the seller be aware is caveat venditor, right? Simple. Vendor है तो venditor, और अगर buyer है तो emptor. Simple as that. Now coming to the next legal term for the day, that is cognizance, right? Now when the judicial, hi Anushka, hi Kunal, I hope you guys are doing great, right? When you go for a judicial notice, right, if the crime goes inside the court and the court has taken a charge of that crime that is being reported, right, it is taken a notice of the offense that was committed. So judicial notice of an offense is called cognizance. कि हाँ भाई हमने देखा, right? It is basically used in the court to indicate that the points when the magistrate or the judge for the first time takes judicial notice of an offense, right? कि उन्होंने पहली बार जब वो क्राइम का केस सुना था या जो भी केस सुना था तो उन्होंने क्या नोट्स बनाए थे, वो होता है बेसिकली कॉग्निजेंस कि yes, we have seen that there is something of this sort going on, right? So it is basically a judicial notice of an offense. That's called cognizance. Now coming to the next legal term for the day, that is exchequer. Now, exchequer is also known as your national treasury or royal treasury. ठीक है. So basically where all your tax funds and other public funds are deposited is called an exchequer. ठीक है, जिससे आप देखिए कि काफी सारी countries जैसे US has a huge exchequer reserve that they have in their country, right? It has a huge exchequer, means that they have a national treasury which is huge. Why? Because they were giving out trillions of dollars during the time of COVID, right? So their exchequer is very, very strong. In India, it is not that strong. Okay, so you have to see that when public funds keep flowing, they say that the national treasury is getting emptied. Why? Because they are utilizing the funds that were kept in the treasury itself. So these are the kind of things that you have to keep in mind while reading things also, right? There are hidden meanings between just one word also, right? Behind one word there's a huge meaning that is reserved for you to understand. So definitely read things very, very carefully when you are going to read. In your GK also, try to find the meanings of everything that are written there, so you understand the process that is happening. Now, the legal maxims for the day. I have selected some more legal maxims for you guys, so you can even see what legal maxims are there. There are a lot of number of legal maxims that I've selected for you today, so you can have a overall view also about them, right? So so there's one more legal term that is left. It's called fiduciary relationship. That is a relationship that is based on trust, right? A doctor-patient relationship, advocate-client relationship. These are fiduciary relationship because this is relationship based out of trust, right? Because if you're going to a doctor, you are obviously sharing a lot of private details with the doctor to get the right diagnosis for yourself, right? So this is a fiduciary relationship. If the doctor goes and leaks out your medical records to someone else outside the purview of you and between the doctor, that is hampering the relationship also, because it is considered to be fiduciary nature, right? So because you were trusting the doctor that nothing of this sort will happen, but it happened, so definitely it is called fiduciary relationship. Now coming to the legal maxims, the first legal maxim for the day is actus dea nimi facet injurium, right? Now what does that mean? Is basically an act of God does wrong to no one, right? आप कहीं चल रहे हैं और किसी के ऊपर बिजली गिर जाती है, right? या चल रहे गाड़ी के ऊपर बिजली गिर जाती है और वो किसी इंसान को मार देती है और उसके अंदर के बंदे भी are dead, right? Then you can see that this is an act of God. This is a rare event, rarest of the rare event, right? So an act of God does wrong to no one. You cannot claim any compensation for act of God क्योंकि उसमें किसी का negligence नहीं है, बस वो हो गया. It was an inevitable accident. ठीक है? So no one is responsible for damages for an inevitable accident, right? So it is called an act of God. Now it is basically law has no power here. Basically you have to understand that, right? कि law के पास कोई power नहीं है, कि कोई लीगल ड्यूटी नहीं है कि यहाँ पे आपको किसी से परफॉर्म करा सकता है लॉ ड्यूटी, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, राइट? बिकॉज भगवान ने किया तो अब आप उसमें क्या कर सकते हैं, राइट? सो इट वाज समथिंग दैट हैपेंड नेचुरली एंड और इट वाज एन इनएविटेबल एक्सीडेंट, सो इट कम्स अंडर द डेफिनेशन ऑफ एक्टस डीए नेमी फेसिट इंजूरियम, राइट? सिंपल है, कुछ इसमें ज्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नहीं है. जो आपको लगता है कि आउट ऑफ द ब्लू, आउट ऑफ द सर्कमस्टांसेस हो रहा है, कि मतलब आप एक्सपेक्ट भी नहीं कर सकते ऐसी चीज होती है, तो वो होता है act of God, right? So you have to understand that. Now coming to the next legal maxim, that is edificitum soil solo cedit. That means what is built on the land goes with the land, right? कि कोई पेड़ लगा हुआ है या कोई पौधा है, कुछ भी है, वो सब लैंड के साथ फिक्सेटेड है, तो वो लैंड जब सेल होगी तो लैंड के साथ ही सेल होगा. बट इंडिया फॉलोज अ वेरी डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ रूल, राइट? आई हैव रिटन इट आल्सो दैट इन इंडिया इट इज पॉसिबल दैट एक आदमी की जमीन हो सिर्फ और उस पे जो बिल्डिंग हो वो किसी और इंसान की हो. दैट इज डेफिनेटली पॉसिबल. एक बिल्डिंग के अंदर लोग कॉमन बिल्डिंग के अंदर छत खरीद सकते हैं, तो ऑब्वियसली जमीन भी किसी और इंसान की हो सकती है, right? So in India that is possible. One may hold the soil and other may hold the building on the soil also. That is definitely possible in our country, and we have seen it in all the metro cities and also villages. That is definitely that happens. If you are from Delhi, you might have seen that people lives in, like, people, a lot of people live in flats, right? Floor system is there in Delhi, right? So on those floor systems, somewhere owns the land, and someone owns the building. That is also there. They have given the land and they've gotten in exchange for something for that, and they've gotten the flat also, right? So these are the kind of things that happens in the cities in India also. So one may hold the soil, other may hold the building. That is very true for the Indian context. Coming to the next legal maxim for the day, that is aquitas non facit jus sed juri auxiliator, right? That means that equity does not create a right, but it aids the right. Okay, it is not gonna create any right. Equity का मतलब equality नहीं होता. Equity का मतलब होता है जैसा इंसान है उसके हिसाब से आप उसको चीजें दे रहे हैं, right? Equity means keeping everyone on the same level in real sense. Equality means when you stand on the same level, but keeping everyone on the same level is called equity. Right now, equity does not create a right, but it aids the right. Definitely, आप एक right नहीं create कर सकते equity पे कि ऐसा ही होना चाहिए या ऐसा ही system follow होना चाहिए equity के basis पे. ऐसा possible नहीं है, right? That is not possible, but it definitely helps the right. ठीक है कि अगर जैसे एक women employment की हम बात कर रहे हैं, right? वहां पे कहीं पे उनको maternity rights दिए जा रहे हैं, right? So basically, they're trying to create an equity in the system, right? Because they have to give birth to a child, and definitely they need these holidays to take care of the child, to take care of themselves also. So that equality यहाँ पे आप अगर consider करें कि male को भी मिलनी चाहिए, right? But male को 3 महीने की maternity मिल रही है, female को 6 महीने की मिल रही है. पर यहाँ पे equity का principle follow हो रहा है, right? That 6 months because the woman has given the birth and she's the mother, she has to take care, do a lot of things, but the father is not that much involved and responsible for the child. So definitely this is what they have created. This is an equity kind of a thing that has been given. So it aids the right, but it cannot create a new right. So equity cannot be a basis for creating a new right. So you understand, this is the legal maxim for you: aquitas non facit jus sed juri auxiliator, right? So basically auxiliator मतलब कि aid, right? That is auxiliary जो होता है उसको कहते हैं auxiliator. So now that it cannot create a right, but it definitely aids the right. You have to remember this. Now coming to the next legal maxim, that is aquitas nuquam contravent legis. Right now, equity never contravenes the law. ओके, इट कैन नॉट कॉन्ट्रवीन द लॉ कि आप ऐसा करें. नहीं, अगर लॉ कह रहा है ऐसा ही होना चाहिए तो वो वैसा ही होगा. अगर इक्विटी प्रिंसिपल एक टाइम के लिए साइड पे रख दिया गया उस लॉ के लिए, तो इट कैन नॉट ओवरराइड. इक्विटी प्रिंसिपल्स कैन नॉट ओवरराइड द लॉ, राइट? सो equity cannot override the express provisions of the statutes. That is what is written. Now if there is a statute that is providing to do something particularly, right, in a particular manner and a particular time, then it has to be done accordingly and not otherwise, right? So that is what is being said. Okay, now the next is that the maxim is supplement the law and not to contravene it. ठीक है, ये वही है, supplement करेंगे, contravene नहीं करेंगे. It is not for creating a new right. It cannot be a basis for creating a new right, but it is definitely helping the right and supplementing it and aiding it, right? So this is what the legal maxim of the day is: aquitas nuquam contravens legis, right? Simple as that. Coming to the next maxim for the day, that is effectus punitor lecit non sequitur effectus, right? Now the intention is punished even if the object is not achieved, right? अगर कोई terrorism करने के लिए मिल रहा है and they are planning to do an attack on any of the big monuments of the country, तो वहां पे इंटेंशन भी पनिश होगी, राइट? कि आप अगर ऐसा सोच भी रहे हो, राइट, इफ यू हैव द इंटेंशन, इवन इफ यू हैव tinge of intention to create such a malified idea in your mind, then definitely such intention has to be punished even if the object is not achieved, right? कि अगर वो करने के पहले ही उनको अरेस्ट करना ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. अगर आपको पता लग जाता है there is a intention in the person's mind, definitely that can be even punished, right? If there is a reasonable proof that yes, these people were planning something of that sort, they had guns or ammo like with them, or they had something to create a bomb or something of that sort, then definitely there is an intention to go and do something of that sort, definitely. So it has to be punished in that matter. Now Coming to the next legal maxim for the day, that is accusare nemo depse nisi coram dio, right? No one is obliged to accuse himself, right? ये तो हमें बताया जाता है, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल हमारा लीगल राइट भी है दैट सेल्फ अक्विटल के अगेंस्ट पे कि आपको खुद के बारे में खुद को क्विट करने की, अक्यूज करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, राइट? सो नो वन इज ऑब्लाइज्ड टू अक्यूज हिमसेल्फ एक्सेप्ट बिफोर गॉड, राइट? तो अब आप ये देखिए ना, ये सारी लैटिन मैक्सिम्स हैं, तो भगवान के बारे में बहुत चीजें आपको यहाँ पे दिखेंगी ऐसे लिखे हुए कि राइट दैट अब आप आगे भी पढ़ेंगे दैट किंग कैन डू नो रॉन्ग, राइट? सो वो भी यही है कि भगवान ही माना जाता है किंग को. सो हियर इट इज ऑल्सो द सेम थिंग दैट नो वन इज obliged to accuse himself in front of except if it's God. Now the prisoners who are at bar, right, are fully entitled to plead not guilty whatever the facts may be, right? अगर पता है कि मर्डर किया है इंसान ने, सब कुछ है, पता है, सामने दिख रहा है, तब भी उससे पूछेंगे क्या तुमने मर्डर किया है, तो he has the right to say no, right? No, I haven't committed the murder, and he can plead not guilty, right? कि कोई भी facts हो फर्क नहीं पड़ता, but वो not guilty कर सकते हैं, कि कह सकते हैं कि I'm not guilty. Now if similarly a witness also refuses to answer any question on the grounds that it might incriminate him, he can say a no, राइट? कि हाँ मैं नहीं, अगर ऐसा कोई आंसर है कि मैं उस वो बताऊंगा तो मैं खुद इंक्रिमिनेट कर लूंगा खुद को, कि लाइक मैं खुद का गुनाह कबूल कर लूंगा बेसिकली. सो ऐसी चीज करने से आप मना कर सकते हो, आप रिफ्यूज कर सकते हो ऐसे क्वेश्चन का आंसर देने से, राइट? सो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के अंदर इसको क्या कहा जाता है? राइट अगेंस्ट सेल्फ इंक्रिमिनेशन, राइट? दैट इज अ लीगल राइट दैट आई टोल्ड यू बिफोर इवन स्टार्टिंग द मैगजीन दैट वी हैव अ लीगल राइट. नाउ दिस इज कॉल्ड द राइट against self-incrimination. Very simple, nothing very complicated, and very interesting also, right? Coming to the next legal maxim for the day, that is actio non datur non demificito, right? That means an action is not given to whom who is not injured, right? A remedy is only given to the person who has an injury, right? अब legal injury होनी चाहिए, ठीक है, या फिर अगर आपको कोई ऐसा डैमेज हुआ है जिसका कोई लीगली वो बाइंडिंग डैमेज नहीं है. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आप लॉ के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं तो आप एक ग्रामर स्कूल केस पढ़ेंगे, राइट? ग्रामर स्कूल केस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. व्हाट हैपेंस इन दैट स्कूल ग्रामर स्कूल केस, दैट अ पर्सन वाज रनिंग अ ग्रामर स्कूल, वो कुछ $1,000 फी चार्ज करते थे, उसके सामने एक दूसरे आदमी ने एक ग्रामर स्कूल खोला जिसमें वो $700 चार्ज करे. सो अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल to that grammar school because it was cheaper in the cost. So there is an injury that is caused to the person, right? Here, but there is no legal injury in that matter, so there is no action that the person can take. So here it is said the same thing, an action is not given to him who is not injured. ठीक है, कोई अगर इंजर नहीं हुआ तो उसको एक्शन प्रोवाइड नहीं किया जा सकता, राइट? इफ देयर हैज टू बी अ लीगल इंजरी, दैट इज व्हाट दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट हियर. कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट is a rex non potest pecora. That means the king can do no wrong. As you know that there is a crown immunity, or you can say that this is the legal doctrine where it is said that the state cannot commit a legal wrong and it is immune from the civil suit or criminal prosecution. That is what it is said, कि जो state होता है that is immune out of the civil suit or the criminal prosecutions. So definitely they have the crown immunity, and they also, this is the legal doctrine that is being followed, like where the state is also involved in this. तो अब अपन ने king को replace कर दिया है state से यहाँ पे. अब आप देख रहे हो, it is a very comfortable shift that the world politics has done for themselves, but definitely it is said that the state is also immune, the sovereign state is also immune from any civil suit or criminal prosecution, right? So that is what is being said in this case also. Okay, very simple. These terms are not very difficult for you to understand. If you can understand it, just the part is that you have to learn the Latin terms a little bit, right? So that will definitely help you out to learn all of these legal maxims because they have common terms involved in them. Latin is a language, definitely you'll find common terms here and there. Okay, so please definitely try making some connection with these legal maxims also, because in a lot of exams like AILET, MHET, these legal maxims pop up very, very randomly. So if you know them, it will be definitely helpful for you in the examination also. Chaliye. The next term for the day is solus populi este supreme lex, right? That welfare of the people is the supreme law, right? If you are doing, like, the state is responsible for definitely giving the people welfare, justice, and everything. That is the duty of the state. Okay, now the health, welfare, and the good salvation, felicity of the people is the supreme law. That is what is being said in this legal maxim also. It is a very basic maxim, nothing very complicated in these maxims. So you have to understand that it is very easy to learn. So you don't have to worry about learning these legal maxims also. Okay, so do make sure that you are learning them well. Okay. Coming to the next part is ab initio. That means from the beginning, or the inception, from the first act itself, right? The next thing is that actus curiae nemin garvibit. That means an act of the court shall prejudice no man, right? The court is responsible for taking care of every man that is there, right? It is the responsibility of the court to take care of all the people inside the country and provide them with justice and do justice to everyone inside the country. So that is what it is being said in this also. Now, coming to the next case, that is the actio personalis morituum कर्म persona. That means a personal right of the action dies with the person. अगर किसी के ऊपर क्रिमिनल लॉ का केस हुआ था, किसी ने मर्डर किया था, अगर वो इंसान ही मर गया, तो उसके साथ उसके सारे जिससे उसके पर्सनल राइट पे एक्शंस थे वो भी मर जाएंगे, right? So that is what is being said in this case. So you have to remember that too. Okay, coming to the next part, that is ऑडी अल्ट्रम पार्टम. ये तो आप डेफिनेटली बहुत बार ये लीगल मैक्सिम आप सुनने वाले हैं. दैट मीन्स लिसन टू द अदर साइड, राइट? दैट इज व्हाट इज बीइंग सेड इन द ऑडी अल्ट्रम पार्टम, दैट यू हैव टू लिसन टू द अदर साइड, लेट द अदर साइड बी हर्ड एज वेल. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, coming to the next maxim is consensus ad idem. That means when two parties to an agreement both have the same understanding of terms and agreements. आप सोचिए कि अब आप एक गाड़ी खरीदने जा रहे हैं, राइट? और आपके सामने दो सैंट्रो खड़ी हैं, एक नई वाली सैंट्रो है और एक पुरानी सैंट्रो है, और वो इंसान आपको बोलता है हाँ भाई आपको, और दोनों का कलर रेड है, तो आपको बोलता है हाँ आपको रेड वाली सैंट्रो चाहिए. बोले ठीक है सर मिल जाएगी. कितने रुपए? आपने बोला, उसने बोला 2 लाख रुपए. आपने बोला ठीक है. आप समझ रहे थे नई वाली सैंट्रो की बात कर, और वो इंसान पुराने वाले सैंट्रो की बात करे. सो इट इज नॉट अ वैलिड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बिकॉज यू बोथ डिडंट हैड द सेम अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन. So for a valid contract, both the parties should have the same understanding of the terms and condition. Such mutual comprehension is essential to a valid contract. It is as basic as that. अगर दोनों लोगों को सेम चीजें समझ में आ रही हैं तभी एक valid contract बन सकता है. That is what is said in consensus ad idem, right? Coming to the next legal maxim is ignorantia juris. That means ignorance of law cannot be excused. That is ignorantia juris non exucat. That means that ignorance of law cannot be excused, right? So that is what it is. Ignorantia juris just means ignorance of law. Simple as that. Okay, so not anything complicated. I'm not even going to explain this because you know more than me on this maxim, that if you are ignoring the law you will be punished. There is no remedy for that, right? That if you have ignored the law, you have been ignorant about it, then that is not an excuse. You can be punished in such matters. Like the gold bar case that you will understand is that the person was like, I didn't know the law is there, it is existing in the country, that I cannot carry 5 kilos of gold from any other country inside our country. So the ignorance of law cannot be excused and it is not an excusable thing. So definitely that is what is said in ignorantia juris. Next is per curiam. That means in the opinion of the court, if there is something that the court is saying, so they can say that per curiam, that means as per the court, as per the opinion of the court. Very simple legal maxim, nothing very difficult. So that is it for today, guys. I hope you were able to understand a lot of legal maxims and legal terms today. I've tried to cover all of them. So definitely make sure that you are learning them for your CLAT and AILET examination. So do hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and also hit the bell icon for regular updates. And also stay safe, stay vaccinated, use your masks and hand sanitizers, also maintain social distancing, and also take care. If you are above 18, take vaccinations. And if you know someone who's above 18 and haven't taken the vaccinations yet, do tell them to take the vaccinations, right? So take care. Bye-bye, guys. Hope to see you soon again on Monday with another video, with another new newses that are happening inside the world right now. So we will be covering legal affairs on Monday itself, on the same time, same place, and same channel itself. Bye-bye, guys. Take care. Hope to see you all very soon. Bye.